UNITY-NHL, as you noted, was the study that led to the regulatory approval. The marginal zone lymphoma approval had breakthrough designation for marginal zone, but not follicular lymphoma. And there were a healthy number of patients, over 100 treated with follicular and over 60 treated with marginal zone lymphoma. The patient population in general was pretty heavily treated. The follicular lymphoma population was even more heavily treated than the marginal zone lymphoma population. And there was a healthy representation of each of those major subtypes of marginal zone lymphoma, nodal, extranodal, and primary splenic, being represented in that marginal zone population. Those data revealed that the response rate in patients with marginal zone lymphoma was about 49%. The response rate in patients with follicular lymphoma was about 45%. So despite these patients being very heavily treated, pretty meaningful overall response rates. And in addition, the complete response rate amongst the patients with marginal zone lymphoma was also pretty impressive at about 16%. It was about 3 to 4% for patients with follicular lymphoma. Probably the features of the trial that are really important that go back to the natural history of the disease that we discussed related to discontinuation of the drug. And as I emphasized a couple of times throughout, if you're managing indolent diseases like this, the ability to keep patients on the drug for a protracted period of time becomes essential. If you can't give the therapy, then the likelihood of deriving significant clinical benefit goes down. And so, encouragingly, the discontinuation rate for patients on this, on UNITY-NHL, was about 14%. So comparatively low compared to what we've seen for some of the other drugs in this class. But it was a pretty good ability of that population to tolerate the drug for these extended periods of time.